Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Togo. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and supporting my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing a few tips that have helped me in improving my productivity. So I hope this video is going to help you to do the same. Before we go on, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also the post notification bell so that you know each time I post a new video. So let's just jump right onto the video. As you know that this channel is not just about beauty, it's also about self-love as well as self-improvement. And when you want to improve your life in whatever area of your life, you will have things that you will have identified, things that you will need to do in order to get to that level where you feel like you have improved yourself. And for that to happen, you need to be productive. So we are going to be talking about how to improve productivity so that you can be able to do the things that you need to do. The first thing that has helped me a lot in terms of improving how productive I am throughout the day is waking up early. Waking up at 5 o'clock or even earlier than that. It has helped me a great deal because when I wake up early, first of all, I feel so proud of myself that I was able to get out of bed, whether it's cold, whether I felt lazy, but I just feel so proud of myself that I was able to get out of bed and just get my day started. Already I feel like I can do anything because I was able to conquer the mattress, you know. I was able to just kick off those blankets and then just get out of bed early. Then I can be able to start my day early and I feel energetic. I feel like I have enough time to plan my day and I have enough time to sort of get ready for the day. I find that in the early hours of the morning, that's when I have the most energy, that's when I have the most focus, and that's when I have the most willpower. So if I wake up early, I can really do anything that I set my mind to do because I still have all the energy. There's nothing that is distracting me or has distracted me or has derailed whatever it is that I wanted to do. I can just get up and get on the things that I need to do. The second thing that has helped me a great deal is to make a list. Make a list of all the things that you want to accomplish on that specific day so that you know exactly what needs to be done. You are not just floating around and not getting important things done. When I make that list, I put the most important things or the most difficult tasks that I have. I want to start with those tasks early in the morning while I still have the most energy, while I still have the most focus. So all the things that you will have on your list, put the tasks that you know that will be the most difficult or will be the most time consuming. Put those things at the beginning of your list so that you start with those things while you still have the most energy, while you still have the most focus, which is for me early on in the morning. But we'll talk about that on the next point, that it's not everyone that is a morning person, so we'll get into that. But for me, if I want those most difficult tasks accomplished, I will have to put those things early on in the morning because I consider myself a morning person, which means I'm the most productive in the morning. I have the most energy in the morning. I have the most focus in the morning. So for me, when I make that list, all the tasks that I want to accomplish throughout the day, I will put the most difficult tasks or the most time-consuming tasks early on in the morning so that I can get those over and done with. Then I know that as the day progresses, as my energy gets more and more depleted, I am left with those tasks that don't require so much of me, that don't require so much of my energy or so much of my focus. Then I can still be able to do those tasks even though I don't have as much energy as I had in the morning. But if I leave out those tasks that require a lot more energy for later on in the day, I am most probably not going to get those things done because I will be so tired, both physically and mentally. I will be so tired later on in the day, then I will end up just not doing those things. So that's why for me, it has helped me a lot and it has worked for me to do all those tasks in the morning. So make that list so that you can be able to, throughout the day, tick off the things that you have done, and also you'll also know the things that still need to be done so that you don't forget to do those things or you don't get distracted or even allow yourself to get distracted while you know that you still have things on your list that have not been accomplished. When you make that list, don't make it so long that you just feel overwhelmed by your own list. In the morning, don't put so many tasks in that list, because again, you can also feel bad at the end of the day when you look at your list and you feel like, or you can see that you didn't really accomplish a lot of those things that you put on your list. Even that can just demoralize you and put you down, and then you feel bad that you feel like you are a failure. So don't put on a lot of things on that list. Just put on the most important things that you know that you really need to get done on that day, and allocate enough time for yourself for each task, because it's better to have more time than to not have enough time where you feel like you are overwhelmed, you feel like you are rushed, you end up not even doing a proper job of whatever task that you've allocated for yourself. So it's better to focus on one thing or two things or even three things than to spread yourself into a million different directions where you end up not getting anything done. So it's better to focus on a few things, then you know that you can focus all your energy, all your focus on those things, then you know that you can get those things done. Then if you still have time or if you still have energy, then you can even go on to other tasks that were not on that list. So for me, when I make that list, I will first make the list of all the things that I wish to accomplish on that day. And then I go back to that list and then I tell myself that I need to be realistic. I cannot get all these things done in one day. Then from that list, then I will select those 3 or 4 things that I feel like they are priority, that I really need to get done on that specific day. Then I will focus on those 4 things, 3 or 4 things that I know I really need to get done on that day. Then I know even when I accomplish one, I know that I feel so proud of myself that I've accomplished that thing. Then I know I'm moving on to the next thing that needs to be done, and the list is not so overwhelming that I just give up. So do that list and then go back to your list and prioritize what really needs to get done on that day, so that you avoid having that long list of the things that you need to get done that will end up overwhelming you. Then you end up just giving up and not getting anything done, because when you feel overwhelmed, really you don't even know where to start. Then you just don't start at all. Then you end up not having anything done. The next thing, if I want to just have that energy to get things done on that specific day, I need to exercise in the morning. So the third thing that has helped me a great deal is to incorporate my fitness routine in the morning. I've made it a point that I exercise in the morning because 1, I have the energy in the morning to exercise. So I know that I'm going to get exercise done. 2, exercising in the morning for me gives me energy. Definitely when I know that I'm gonna have a long day, whether it's a long work day or whether I have a lot of things that I need to get done in my house, or whether I'm gonna be traveling that day, definitely I have to start my day with exercising. I have to sweat in that morning so that I can get that boost of energy that I need. The next thing that I think that is important for you to do is that you need to identify when are you the most energetic, when are you the most focused throughout the day, because we are not all morning people. Although I think that even if you are not a morning person, it can help you to start practicing being a morning person, because really I feel that in the morning that's when you can get the most things done. But for some people, I know it's just we are not the same. So I think it's important to identify what time of the day are you the most productive or are you the most energetic, so that when you do that, then you can be able to allocate the tasks or the most energy consuming tasks or the most time consuming tasks. You can allocate them to that time of the day. If you are an afternoon person, then you can allocate those tasks in the afternoon, where you know that you have the most energy, you can focus. I know some people really are not morning people. They really cannot function in the morning. Although I feel like you can change that if you want to change it, but if you don't feel that you need to change it and you can be really more productive and more focused at a different time of the day, then you can still do that. But you need to then look at the list of the things that need to be done and then allocate those tasks for that time of the day where you feel like you are the most productive. Some people, they just get, you know, a boost of energy later on in the day. That's just what happens to them. So you can do that, then allocate those tasks for that time of the day where you feel like you have the most energy, you can be more focused. Throughout the day, then you can do the other tasks that don't really require that much of you, that don't really require that much energy or that much focus. So it's important to know whether you are a morning person, you are an afternoon person, or you are a night person. Some people, they prefer to work at night, you know, so that could never be me. That could never be me. I want to sleep at night. So yeah, it's important to identify which time of the day are you the most focused or are you the most energetic. The next thing that has helped me is to recognize the things that can be distractions. Sometimes we don't even realize things that distract us, and then we wonder, where did the time go, you know, because we really didn't get anything done, or we got so little done that we just think that there's not enough time in the day. But when you sit back and really analyze how you spend your time throughout the day, you can identify a lot of things that distracted you, you know, and then you ended up not really getting a lot of things done. So things like your phone can be a very big distraction, and it's not even about people calling you or messaging you. You know, you can just be on your phone for hours, just scrolling through social media, scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, you know, anything. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be doing that, but you need to recognize that that can take a lot of time throughout your day, and then you end up thinking that you don't have enough time to do the things that you need to do, whereas there are things that you did during that time that were really not necessary, that you could have maybe waited to do them later on when you are done with the task that you wanted to do on that day. So really pay attention on the things that can be distractions. And if it's your phone that is your biggest distraction, you can allocate, you know, maybe 1 or 2 hours throughout the day where you don't even see your phone. You just put your phone away, you don't even see it, you put it on silent, you don't hear any notifications coming, you don't have it next to you. Then you can be able to get a lot of things done, because really when you have your phone next to you, it's really difficult to ignore it, you know. When that notification comes, you know, for some of us, I know, including myself, I can't, you know, just get a notification and my phone is right here next to me and I just ignore it. I can't do it. I have to open it and see what is going on, and then I will end up doing other things on the phone. I will end up on social media, just scrolling through. I will end up, you know, doing all these things. Next thing you know, it's been 30 minutes while I'm scrolling through my phone, and there's a 30 minutes that I could have done a lot of the things that I set to do for myself on the day. If I really need to get things done, I need to allocate some time where I don't have my phone next to me, I don't hear it, I don't see it. That way it's not going to be a distraction to me. Then I can focus on the task at hand. The other thing that has helped me a great deal in terms of improving my productivity is to get things in order, you know, especially when I'm at home and I need to get some work done when I'm at home. I feel like if my house is in a messy situation, if, you know, things are upside down, I really can't focus. Even when I start to do whatever it is that I wanted to do, you know, I will always have that thing at the back of my mind that, oh, I need to wash the dishes, or I still need to do this, I still need to, you know, clean that room, I still need to do that, tidy up here and there. So for me, especially if I'm gonna be working at home or from home, I really need to get my house in order so that I can be able to focus on the task at hand. So if my house is in a mess, if my house is, you know, everything is just upside down, really I can't focus. I will get distracted. I will see this, I will see that, and then think, oh my god, I still have this and that to do. So it really has helped me to really have, you know, my house in order. And for me, having my life in order basically, or my house in order, it's something that I have to do. It's something that I have to be conscious about every day at the back of my mind, that I don't allow myself or the space around me to get in such a messy situation where I will even feel overwhelmed, you know, just thinking about, you know, cleaning up that space. So most of the time I don't really spend a lot of time where I'm like, okay, I'm allocating the whole day to clean out my house. I don't do that. I find that it overwhelms me and I just end up not doing anything. I prefer to clean as I go every day. Whatever I can on that day, I do it, so that I know that things don't pile up to a level where you yourself even feel overwhelmed, that you don't even know where to start. So I make it a point that really every single day, you know, there's so many things that we have to do in a day, but I make sure that every single day I allocate some time to make sure that I put things back where they're supposed to be. I clean up, I wash the dishes, I do this and that, so that the space around me remains, you know, in a state where it does not overwhelm me, or it does not really distract me, where I feel like I can't focus on the other things that need to be done because I'm just distracted by this whole mess around me. So I don't allow my space to get to that. The next thing that also has helped me a great deal is to be accountable to myself. You know, to hold myself accountable for the things that I said I'm going to do. If I'm not accountable to myself, no one is gonna come and, you know, say to me, let me see your list. What did you get done today? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? No one is going to do that. Everybody has got their own list of things that they need to do. So no one cares about my list. Really, that's just the truth. No one cares about, you know, the things that I said I want to do for myself. So I need to hold myself accountable. Whether it's at the end of the day, at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, I need to hold myself accountable and go through the list that I made of the things that I wanted to do, and really be accountable to myself and ask myself if there are things that, you know, I could have done better. And also again, to recognize that I will not always feel motivated to do things, but that's when now discipline comes in. Because really, you know, at some point you don't feel motivated, you don't feel inspired, you just don't want to do anything. But if you are accountable to yourself, that's when now you need to activate that discipline. Because when you do feel, you know, unmotivated or uninspired to do anything, it's not because the things that you want to do are not important. They are still very important, and you know deep down that you need to get those things done. And you know that those things are going to help you in whatever area of your life, because you put them on that list for a reason. No one is always inspired. No one is always motivated to do, you know, everything that needs to be done. Discipline is the thing that is going to set you apart from the rest. Discipline is the thing that is going to, you know, make you do the things that needs to be done. You need to be disciplined, and you need to be accountable to yourself. The last thing that I've recognized that it has helped me a great deal in remaining productive and having energy, you know, to do the things that needs to be done, is making sure that I get enough rest, you know, because, you know, sometimes we think that being productive, you have to keep on going, just go. But the fact of the matter is that our energy gets depleted, and we can't just go and keep doing things, you know, just do. At some point your energy is depleted, you are exhausted, you need to rest. Because if you don't do that, you are really going to struggle to get things done, because your body needs to rest. You need to rest your body, you need to rest your mind. So make sure that you get enough rest, you get enough sleep. I know sometimes, you know, when you have so many things that you need to do, because most of us really, there's always something that needs to be done, you know, the lives that we live, whether it's, you know, the work life, whether it's the home life, whether it's personal things. Because when you want to grow, when you want to, you know, have that personal growth, there's a lot of things that you need to do personally, so that you can get to that place where you feel like you have grown, where you feel like you are improved, or where you feel like you are a better version of yourself. So there's a lot of things that you need to do on yourself, for yourself. You still have the home life, whether you have children, whether you are married. You still have your work, your career, you still have friendships, you still have other relationships that also require, you know, your time, your focus, your energy. There's so much. There's always something that needs to be done. There's really hardly a time where you feel like I've done everything. Really, I don't have anything that I need to do. Well, for me, I don't remember ever being in that position. So even with that, when there's always something that needs to be done, you still need to rest. I know it can be very tempting to just keep going and keep going and keep going, because there's always something that needs to be done. But at some point, you need to be like, you know what, I've done enough for today. Now it's time for me to stop working and for me to just rest. Whether that for you means, you know, just going straight to bed to sleep so that you can have, you know, enough sleep, or just relaxing, not doing anything, or spending time with family, spending time with your loved ones, whatever it is that makes you feel like you are rested. That's the thing that you need to do. Even if there are still tasks that you know that need to be done, but you need to prioritize resting as well. Sometimes it's not even a matter of resting for the day. Sometimes you just need to take a few days to rest. So don't feel guilty about that. Rest is essential. Rest is required. If you want to remain productive, rest is required. It's essential. You have to rest so that you can be able to come back more energetic, more rejuvenated, and then you can hit the ground running again. Because we always set goals for ourselves, whether it's, you know, things that need to be done in the next day or in the next week or in the next month. We always set goals for ourselves if we want to improve our lives, or if we want to improve ourselves, whether that will be in your career, whether that will be in your personal, you know, space, whether that will be in your home life. But there's always things that need to be done. So rest. All right, those are the tips that I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's gonna be helpful to you as it has been to me. And yeah, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And again, I'm gonna be having a giveaway very soon, so you have to click that subscribe button so that you can, you know, be part of all of that. So make sure you click that subscribe button and also that post notification bell, so that you know when I post a new video, so that you don't miss that giveaway that I'm talking about. So thank you so much for watching all the way. Until the next video, bye.